If you care about the reality of goodness instead of the perception of it, philanthropy is extremely difficult. SpaceX, Tesla, Neuralink, and Boring Company are philanthropy. If you say philanthropy is love of humanity, they are philanthropy. Tesla is accelerating sustainable energy. This is a love of philanthropy. Right. SpaceX is trying to ensure the long-term survival of humanity with multi-planet species. This is love of humanity.
So we need more Elon Musks. We need one for steel and cement and all the different categories.
So you're not short Tesla stock, just so we're clear.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't talk about my investments, but I think he should be very proud of what he's done. If you have less money than Elon, you should probably watch out.
In this video, you're going to see the future.
Alright guys, so Tony Stark, Elon Musk is coming after Bill Gates, okay, with this tweet right here that set the internet on fire of him tweeting a meme about Bill Gates, basically saying that he looks like the pregnant man apple emoji, okay? Look, the similarities here are actually pretty crazy, right? Bill Gates does look pregnant, okay? For a guy that is running around talking about how, everybody needs to stop eating meat in order to be healthier and to save the planet, the guy doesn't look very healthy. Elon Musk is basically calling this out, right? He says, in case you need to lose a boner fast. Bruh, this guy is awesome, okay? He's absolutely amazing, okay? And then he also takes a jab at Twitter by saying shadow ban council reviewing tweet. Now, there's a whole backstory as to why Elon Musk is taking shots at Bill Gates, because allegedly Bill Gates is fake. He ain't a real one, okay? He's two-faced. As Elon Musk allegedly had a discussion with Bill Gates about Tesla, and Bill Gates hasn't necessarily been truthful about how he actually feels about Tesla, or put it this way, he hasn't been truthful about it with his money. As word on the street is that Bill Gates is actually shorting Tesla, which means that he is betting against Tesla. Now, this is, again, kind of a big deal because Bill Gates is a billionaire and he claims he cares about the climate. Okay, he cares about climate change. And Tesla is at the forefront of trying to come up with innovative solutions for climate change. So for this guy to short Tesla, right, but at the same time come out here and, praise Tesla and Elon Musk is a little bit hypocritical, right? Something ain't adding up, right? So because of that, Elon Musk apparently texted Bill Gates and confronted him about this, right? As Holmar's catalog tweeted, so apparently Bill Gates hit up Elon Musk to discuss philanthropy on climate change, but Elon asked if he still had a $500 million short position on Tesla. Bill said he hasn't closed it out, so Elon told him to get lost. No idea if this is true. So these are some of the text messages here. As you guys can see, allegedly, okay, this is Bill Gates basically saying he hasn't, closed out the positions. He would like to discuss philanthropic opportunities. And then Elon Musk basically saying, sorry, but I can't take your philanthropy on climate change seriously when you have a massive short position against Tesla, the company doing the most to solve climate change. Now, word on the street is that Bill Gates is $500 million short on Tesla, which is a whole lot of money, okay, to be betting against a company, considering how theoretically you could lose an unlimited amount of money when you short a company, okay? Because you're borrowing shares, right? And then you sell those shares in order to buy them back at a lower price, okay? And then you keep the difference, okay? That's basically how shorting works. And this is kind of crazy. Again, I don't have Bill Gates money, but again, I just feel like $500 million to short a stock is really crazy because theoretically you can lose all your money, okay? Because remember, you're borrowing those shares, you sell them, and then eventually you have to give those shares back. So if the stock price actually goes up, which theoretically a stock's price in terms of how much it can go up is unlimited, you could possibly end up having to buy back those shares at a much higher price, meaning that you're going to lose a whole lot of money. Okay. I don't know if I would put a $500 million bet against Elon Musk, right? I'm not necessarily sure if I would be doing that, but hey, you know, apparently Bill Gates has the cojones. But Elon Musk wasn't necessarily impressed with this, as the blog asked Elon Musk, is this real? And then Elon Musk says, yeah, but I didn't leak it to the New York Times. They must have got it through friends of friends. I heard from multiple people at TED that Gates still had $500 million short against Tesla, which is why I asked him. So it's not exactly top secret. So yeah, Elon Musk is pissed off at Bill Gates because Bill Gates ain't a real one, right? He ain't a real one. He's out here talking about climate change and, you know, how good Tesla is and how good Elon Musk is. But when it comes to where he's actually putting his money at, he's actually betting against Elon Musk. He's betting that Elon Musk and Tesla is going to fail. Okay. And Elon Musk, again, took offense to that. And rightfully so, right? This guy is literally betting against his company, which could affect the stock price, which affects Elon Musk's net worth, right? His ability to make moves like, you know, buying Twitter. So yeah, Elon Musk, again, is rightfully calling out Bill Gates on this, because you want to talk about doing philanthropy for climate change. Why are you betting against a company that is supposed to be leading when it comes to climate change? It doesn't make sense. What also doesn't make sense is some of the things that Bill Gates allegedly said in the past about Elon Musk and Tesla that seems like he's not really taking his own advice. Let's actually read this. Bill Gates told the New York Times opinion writer, Kara Switzer, last year, quote, "It's important to say that what Elon Musk did with Tesla is one of the greatest contributions to climate change anyone's ever made. And you know, underestimating Elon is not a good idea." What? That's literally what you're doing when you're betting $500 million against the guy, okay? And you're sitting here talking about how you want to do philanthropy for climate change, but you're betting against a company that you said is one of the greatest contributors to climate change. Okay, it doesn't make sense. It does not make sense at all, right? But he went on to add that what Tesla was doing was easy stuff, like passenger cars. Gates emphasized that the need to make greater impact on climate change by tackling other industries. Quote, "We're basically not doing enough of the hard stuff, steel, cement, meat," he said at the time. And sadly, the things people think about, the electricity, passenger cars, are a third of the problem. So we have to work on the other 2/3. Quote, "If all you pay attention to is those short-term metrics, not the green premiums across the board, then you miss out on what is the longest lead time, which is the hard stuff." Okay, so Bill Gates is basically saying that, look, what Elon Musk is doing is great, but it ain't nothing compared to what I'm doing. Okay, I think this is what this is. Okay, I think this is like a billionaire rivalry going on, right? Elon Musk apparently ain't cool with Jeff Bezos like that either. I mean, they cool, but you know, they go back and forth with each other because Bezos has Blue Origin, which is competing against SpaceX when it comes to the whole, you know, space stuff, right? So I guess, you know, Bill Gates is like, well, look at what I'm doing with meat. Because if you guys know, Bill Gates is into like the whole synthetic meat stuff. Okay. And he's bought like all this farmland across the country, like a massive amount of farmland in order to, I guess, support his, you know, synthetic plant meat insects. That stuff that I'm never going to participate in. I will never, ever, ever stop eating meat. I don't care what anybody says. Right. But yeah, that's what he's doing. But apparently this is not the first time the two has had a public disagreement. Because when Gates revealed in 2020 that he bought himself an all-electric Porsche Taycan, a Twitter user asked, "I wonder why Bill Gates decided to go with the Taycan instead of a Tesla." Musk responded in a tweet, "My conversations with Gates have been underwhelming, to be honest." Oh my God. Elon Musk is basically saying that Bill Gates is not an impressive person, right? That's what he's saying. Musk has also previously speculated on the possibility of Gates shorting his company's stock. Asked about those comments on whether he had short Tesla, Gates told CNBC last year, "I don't talk about my investments, but I think he should be very proud of what he's done." In a Bloomberg interview also in February 2021, Gates said that he wished he had been more on the long side of Tesla when asked about Musk's claims. Yeah, so this guy, again, is just flat out, I don't know, lying, right? He's lying or he's delusional. I really don't know what's going on here. Okay, I don't know why you would bet $500 million against the guy, but then publicly come out here and say the things he's saying. It doesn't really make sense, which could be the reason why Elon Musk is saying that his conversations with Bill Gates is unimpressive. But you know what actually is impressive? This story right here about SpaceX basically taking on Putin and embarrassing the United States military in regards to their ability to efficiently and quickly defend against Russian hacking. Okay, this story right here is absolutely insane. Okay, it's absolutely nuts. Let's read this. The U.S. military needs to take a page out of SpaceX's book in combating electromagnetic warfare as Elon Musk's aerospace company has notched eye-watering wins against Russian hackers in Ukraine. Pentagon officials said this week. The first shipment of SpaceX Starlink terminals, which connect to satellites in low Earth orbits, arrived in Ukraine just days after Russian forces invaded the country and started disrupting internet service. Earlier this month, 5,000 Starlink terminals were active in Ukraine, 3,667 of which were donated by SpaceX, and 1,333 of which were purchased by the United States Agency for International Development. Russian hackers attempted to jam the Starlink broadband internet service last month, but SpaceX was quickly able to respond and shut down their efforts, according to Dave Tremper, the director of electronic warfare for the Office of the Secretary of Defense. Quote, the next day after reports about the Russian jamming effort hit the media, Starlink had slung a line of code and fixed it, Tremper said at the C4ISR Net conference on Wednesday. Quote, and suddenly that Russian jamming attack was not effective anymore. From the electromagnetic warfare technologist's perspective, that is fantastic. And how they did that was eye-watering to me. Wow, this guy is making a U.S. government official cry with his capabilities in SpaceX. Temper contrasted SpaceX's nimble counterpunch with the government, which he said has a significant timeline to make those types of corrections. Quote, we need to be able to have that agility, Tremper said at the conference. We need to be able to change our electromagnetic posture to be able to change very dynamically what we're trying to do without losing capability along the way. Because Starlink does not rely on traditional ground internet infrastructure, it's theoretically an ideal service in war zones, disaster situations, and other hard-to-reach areas. Ukrainian Vice Prime Minister Mikhailo Fedorov had reached out to Musk on Twitter in the early days of the war, and the first shipment of terminals arrived in Ukraine within 48 hours. So, guys, it is absolutely nuts to think about the fact that one guy can outclass the U.S. military in regards to technological capabilities when it comes to electromagnetic warfare. I mean, this guy literally thwarted a Russian hacking attempt, okay, in like record-breaking time. I mean, it's absolutely insane. It's absolutely nuts. It low-key makes me uncomfortable that one guy has this much power, right? He has the power to take on other governments in electromagnetic warfare. I mean, it's absolutely insane to think about. Okay, he's outclassed the U.S. military with a startup company, right? I mean, that's essentially what SpaceX is. It's still a startup. It's still in its infancy. And I wish I could actually invest in SpaceX. I wish it was a public company. I would put everything I have into that, okay? Because I believe that space is the future. But every time you look, again, Elon Musk, he's just an impressive individual, right? And I hope and pray that he stays on the side of freedom, liberty, truth, and doing what's best for humanity. And I hope that he doesn't let the power that he has and the fame that he's accumulating, get to him too much, to the point where he changes. I hope that he stays true to himself, because he truly is an amazing individual. Some of the things that this guy has accomplished and the capabilities that he currently has. Again, it's kind of scary, but exciting at the same time. Again, much more impressive individual than Bill Gates, in my opinion. But let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, share a black conservative perspective. Peace.